What's going on, guys? Because we're back again on another MLB The Show 18 Dynasty video. Today, I have another top 5 wanted career arcs coming into MLB The Show 18. Of course, we know all of the immortals are going to be unlockable by the end of June or in about 2 weeks. So that means we are going to receive an entire second wave of career arcs, and that is going to be about about 13 of them. So a lot of career arcs, a lot of new cards coming into the game. And MLB The Show also did say that they are going to range from 89 overall to 97. Of course, we do know 3 career arcs that will be coming. That is 97 Frank Thomas, 93 Albert Bell, and then Mike Schmidt. We do not know his overall, but we do know he is going to be the second career arc needed for the third base Chipper Jones. So without further ado, here are 5 more career arc players that I would really like to see in MLB The Show 18. And first off, we are going to start over with Al Kaline. I believe he only has 1 card in the game right now, and that is with the Pirates, I do believe. Okay, maybe not. I know I have him on my team, however. Okay, that's actually Ralph Kiner, but Al Kaline is not in the game. I believe he's with the Tigers. Of course, you see the card right here from last year, but he has a lot of contact, a lot of power. He looks a lot like Ted Williams from like last year and years before. He doesn't have great fielding. He has about average speed, average fielding, but he is a very, very good hitter, and that's really needed in the game right now, because right now, to be honest with you, hitting stats, especially power, is really the key to winning games, and especially power. That's why guys such as Joey Gallo, who have no vision, have no contact, he has 13 vision, but this guy is one of the most feared hitters into the game, and Al Kaline would bring a lot of fear into opponents as well. A lot of power would be on his card. His overall would probably be something like, I don't know, maybe like a 93 or something like that. So a mid-tier career arc card, but nonetheless, a lot of contact, a lot of power, a lot of vision, and still decent power, contact and field, or fielding and speed. So still would be a very good card. Of course, we should be receiving Ted Williams as a immortal this year. Of course, we did see a video on the beginning of the developer live streams that will be in the top right hand corner, but either way, it would still be cool to see Ralph Kiner as a career arc. Next up, for the shortstops, we got Barry Larkin. Of course, we did see some screenshots of him in the beginning initial live streams where they showed him off this year compared to last year, so that pretty much guarantees to me that he's going to be in there. Also, in my career arc prediction video, will also be on the top right hand corner. I did predict that the shortstop, the other program souvenir needed for Cal Ripken Jr., other than Hanley Ramirez, will be a Barry Larkin card. Now, the screenshot that they showed us, I believe he was a 92 overall, so I'm going to say a 92 overall would be fair. Of course, he's got good defense, he's got good speed, he is a little bit more of a platoon hitter, he has a lot of contact versus lefties, but he also will probably have around 80-85 power versus lefties as well, so you know, he can definitely hit them, and shortstops with power are at a premium. Of course, we know with the Hanley Ramirez, it would be a great pair because he can't really hit power versus lefties, and like I said, power is a very important stat, so pairing those two together would make a lethal combination in anybody's Diamond Dynasty lineup. Next, our only pitcher that I actually have on this, and we're going to go over the Los Angeles Dodgers. I believe he does have a card already in this game, but I don't think he's that good. Okay, 85 overall for Orel Hershiser. Of course, if you guys know anything about this fine man, 85 overall is not the highlight of his career. This is his breakout card. He is better than an 85 overall, and I think he definitely could get a career arc. Obviously, it would look something similar to this pitches wise, I would assume, but of course, his pronounce would be a lot higher. And the pitch setup that he has is really good. The sinker and the cutter are 2 of my favorite pitches in the game. Also, splitters. Fastballs are really good, just not the 4-seam variety. Sinkers, cutters, and splitters are very effective, and a good fall off curveball would make this card very good. I would say probably around like a 93-94 overall for Orel Hershiser would be about right to significant the career arc, the highest he ever went. I cannot speak, I apologize, but the highest he ever been, at least with this new overall system, I'd say like a 94, 93 overall is probably fair for Orel Hershiser, and I would love this card. Of course, like I said, the pitches are really good. Let me know, would you guys like an Orel Hershiser down below? Let me know down below in the comment section. But next up, we got a fan favorite. He is not in the game yet, but a lot of people want him to be. He was everybody's favorite Team Epic last year for the Washington Nationals. That was Andre Dawson. Andre Dawson, he's the one reason why the Nationals collection, Harper, even when he struggled last year, I believe, he was a gold down in 16, but the Nationals collection was so expensive the entire year, no matter what their overalls were. Even the golds were super expensive. Because of Andre Dawson, the Team Epic was so overpowered. The 99 overall Team Epic Andre Dawson, he had power, he had contact, he had speed, he had vision, he had arm, he had fielding, he had everything. He was a complete card, and honestly, he was probably better than like the biggest card in the game, which was the hardware Ken Griffey Jr. And you could get Andre Dawson day one. You could buy him straight out. I don't think you had to do much grinding for him. Andre Dawson probably was the best card in the game last year. Not the Ken Griffey Jr., not the cover boy who everybody kind of really wanted. Andre Dawson probably was the best. I would assume he would be a high career arc, probably like a 95 overall. Some people might even say he could be an immortal, and I can't really disagree with that. He definitely could be, but hopefully he is a career arc, so easier to obtain, and we don't know for sure if we're gonna see more immortals than Ted Williams. We can only hope, but he'd have kind of similar stats than last year. Of course, he would be into the hundreds now with the new stats, but like I said, arm would be great, speed would be great, kind of like this Vladimir Guerrero. Hitting won't be as good, fielding will be a little bit better, but the arm will be in the 90s, speed will be above 80, would be a very, very deadly card in Diamond Dynasty. And then that leads me to our last player on this list, one of my favorite players from MLB The Show 16. I did not use him last year in MLB The Show 17, but this card was an absolute beast, and I hope he makes his return. That's flashback Carlos Gonzalez. Of course, if you don't know, at one point this guy was actually up in the running for MVP, actually for the Triple Crown with Joey Votto. I believe that was in 2010. I think it was about then, but this guy had a flashback the past 2 years, which was insane. He has a 90 arm strength right now. I checked last year. I think he had like a 95 on his flashback, which is absolutely insane. Considering this card also had above 80 speed. He's a lefty hitter. You guys know how I feel about lefty hitters. One, they're at a premium, at least for me. I don't have any good lefties in my lineup. And two, they just feel nicer. They seem to have a more fluid swing than right-handed hitters, at least in my opinion. But he can hit the hell out of righties. You face a lot of righty pitchers, this guy will mash, and he holds his own against lefties. I believe last year he had like 70s on both sides versus lefties, which still isn't bad considering he also has like 80 fielding, 90 plus arm, and 80 plus speed. This card can do it all. A prime example of a 5-tool player. Of course, he can play around. I think last year, one of the years he was a center fielder, so he doesn't necessarily have to be a right fielder. But either way, I don't care how this card is in the game. I just really, really want it back because the card was so much fun to use. Like I said, he does everything, and it'd be fun to see him as a career arc. Probably, in my opinion, around like a 91 overall. Probably do him dirty like they just did his teammate. Troy Tulowitzki, of course, his card's been declining every year. It's only a 91 now, but like a 91, 92 for Carlos Gonzalez, I would be very, very happy. But that is going to do it for top 5 more career arcs that I would like to see in MLB The Show 18 Diamond Dynasty. Like I said, make sure to leave your predictions and some guys that you would love to see as career arcs down below in the comments. I know you guys have a lot of opinions. We've been talking about it a lot on live streams, which make sure to check out. Yeah, so some interesting stuff happens in the live streams, but make sure to check those out. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to like down below, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. And there you guys, I'm out.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.